us to administer this exam. We also have SAT during the school day, ACT, and career placement for math and for English. So let's say our students are 9th grade, 10th, 11th, and then they reach their 12th grade. They want to go on to higher education. They have not been able to pass TSI class, which is the exam, which is college readiness. They can go into a math or an English college preparatory class. We want them to do that in high school instead of them taking a year in college. And again, we offer many advanced courses or AP courses in art, math, social studies, science, English, and computer science. So, our district is constantly looking at how we can, I was told to put on my clothes.
Yeah, because we couldn't hear out there.
Because I have a loud voice, so I really don't need this, but I think we need to line on Facebook. So, during COVID, even though our students were learning from home, our district continued applying for many grants. One of these grants that we applied for is going to impact all of these levels. And that is grow your own. We know if COVID has taught us anything is that there's a shortage of supplies and human capital, people. So how do we work with the industry that we're in, education, and ensure that we have our educators? So we applied for a grant called Grow Your Own. And we are fortunate right now working with 6 educators who are paraprofessionals in the classroom. We are paying the educators to continue with their education and challenge the exam. And this is something that we will assist them for 2 years. These are our recipients of the Grow Your Own. We have some paraprofessionals that don't have college degrees, and we are paying them to go to college to come and work into our classroom. So we're very fortunate that we're able to receive this Grow Your Own. It's growing our own educators to come right back into our classrooms. Another program that started last year, year 1, is education and training. So education and training, I talked about the adults, now we're talking about students. Students that want to become educators, we are participating in an education and training grant. We received over $200,000 under the umbrella of Brownsville ISD, and so Point Municipal ISD and those restaurants are under Brownsville ISD's program. And now this is assisting us to purchase curriculum for education and training. Our students that want to become educators. Year 3, our students will receive a laptop. They'll go out and go work with our students at the elementary level, and they will basically be interning and getting paid. This grant allowed for that. Another grant that we're in the process, this is the stage, this is the planning year, is a PTAC. And so PTAC under Health, Science, Technology. If you recall before COVID, year 1.5 of being the superintendent, we opened up a new program to study in the health, science, and technology. And COVID again, COVID taught us many things. The need for health professions, nurses, radiologists, lobotomists. So we applied for a grant, a $287,000 Texas Workforce Commission JEF grant, that's Jobs in Education and Training, specifically for health, science, technology. And we received it. These are our students that are working on blood pressure, on simulators that are equivalent to what our students at the universities are working on. And so this is the grant that we were able to receive. So again, this is the grant that I told you about under the Texas Regional Pathways, and our school district received $234,000 students to all of these programs in robotics and cybersecurity in the health industry, starting elementary. And so we have Teri and Marie Elementary that are project Lead the Way School. We continue at junior high because we cannot wait to offer, to start exposing our students at the high school level. We have to start at elementary. So we're just in year 2. And so our students in Portisville Junior High will continue with medical, detective, exploration, and design exploration. Once they get to high school, Project Lead the Way will open up the pathway to engineering, to cybersecurity, and health science technology. A second grant that we applied for and received under Texas Workforce Commission, Job and Education Training, is for welding. We know that there are so many opportunities for welding at space out at Isabel, but we have to have the proper equipment. We received about $270,000 for specific training, so our students are in the classroom learning the material, learning the equipment that is needed, allowing them to become NCCR certified while they're in school. And we're also working with trainers for Google, a Texas A&M program that's located right in front of the Port of Brownsville, and ensuring that what we're doing in the classroom is equivalent to what is needed out in industry. All of this, again, all of these equipments were received out of grants. We've applied and were granted Texas Workforce grants. These are the Z-Space computers. So similar to the health science technology equipment that we have, that are simulators, we have the same type of opportunities for welding. So we're pending those for year 1 and year 2. So at the end of last year, we applied for another grant for this coming year, and we're hopeful we apply for 2, one in construction management and inspection, because again, there's a huge demand, and one for law enforcement and emergency services. So we're waiting to see if we will receive a 3rd Texas Workforce Commission grant. So Texas Workforce grant recipients these awards based on the need. Texas Workforce strongly believes in ensuring that our communities are doing whatever needs to be done to prepare our students and adults with the skills that are needed based on the demand, the industry-based demand. So we've been very fortunate that in 2 years we've applied for 2 grants and received 2, and we're hopeful that we'll receive at least another, if not 2 grants. So programs of study. We have increased the offerings that we're providing to our students from 6 programs of study 4 years ago to 15. So under each one of them, some of these programs of study have different programs that are offered. So for example, education training, that's preparing our students to either become paraprofessionals or to become educators, teachers, certified teachers. That's a brand new program that I mentioned earlier. Business, marketing, and finance will continue to offer that program of study. Advanced manufacturing, that is our welding, our construction, that is a big umbrella for those programs. Arts, AV, technology, and communication, so our students are able to receive Microsoft, Google certification, Adobe, those programs of study under that umbrella. Law, public safety, corrections, and security, so our students are studying how to either be a police officer, a security officer, security guard, and many of our students actually graduate and they already have their security guard certification and are working here in the island and South Padre Island Police Department for allowing our students to come and shadow them. So big round of applause to South Padre Island Police Department. Great partner in education and partner with PI-ISD that is new, and that is a program that is in its third year. So students are learning about the various components in health science, whether they want to become a doctor, a hands-on nurse, or working with the machines, radiology, phlebotomy, and all of those other opportunities for them. Hospitality and tourism, and we continue to promote that in hospitality and tourism. We also have a program that we really revamped, and that's the culinary arts program. Our students last year competed in the Chilean contest. I think they won. They also competed in the San Antonio HB's 10th annual paella contest, and they did not place, but that was the first time that they had ever competed in that competition. And Point Isabel was the only school district south of San Antonio that competed in that. So we're extremely proud of our students for doing that as well. Our students are preparing meals. They prepare a Thanksgiving meal, and that fed the community last year. So our students are getting ready to compete in another paella contest next month here in the Valley. They provide food, snacks for various clubs and organizations, and when they prepare some meals, and when they're studying, whether it's Chinese food, they're studying about the region and the culture. If they're studying something in another country, they will study not just the food and the real meal preparation, but our teacher transforms the classroom, and sometimes you'll see the students sitting on the carpet or sitting on boards or sitting on pillows, because that is the custom for that country. So our students are not just learning meal preparations, but they're learning about the customs and culture of that community. And STEM program, also a lot of higher education as far as cybersecurity, or students are competing in robotics, or students are learning engineering, or students are, there's so many different components, and these are all new. Cybersecurity, year 1, engineering, we're in year 2. So our students all don't fit one mold. They want to venture off into different things, and so our athletes are participating. Our fine arts are participating in these programs. It's not one or the other. It's about providing every student every opportunity to ensure that they're successful after they graduate from high school. So earlier I talked about certifications. So in 2020-2021 school year, we had 22 certifications that were awarded to our students total. Last year, we had a total of 67 certifications. So we tripled, we more than tripled the numbers. And again, these are certifications that our adults in our community are applying. These are nationally nationally recognized certifications that our students in our high school are passing. So what kind of certification we didn't start full force at the campus. So this year we are monitoring all of our students to see where they're at, and not just to monitor students, but to see where can we provide our students with that additional assistance. What do you need? If you're participating in one of these programs of studies, we want you receiving this type of certificate to have, whether once you graduate from high school, if you're going on to college, for you to be able to go to college and work part-time, but you have a certificate that will earn you more than a minimum wage. Or some students will not go to college, and we know that 100% of students do not go to a 4-year university. So what do we want from them? We want to ensure that they have a piece of paper that will get them at least a transition job, and again, not be wondering what they're going to do. They at least are one step ahead of an advantage over someone that does not have an industry-based certification. So again, these are all of our students, and they are so proud, and rightly so. They have passed a nationally recognized industry-based certification test. So we are also adding components to our curriculum and allowing our students to participate in we want to ensure that our students earn an industry-based certification and complete an aligned program of study. So in other words, our students that start ninth grade with a program of study, for example, health science technology. They start ninth grade, they continue 10th, 11th, and 12th. They have to complete all the way through, not be jumping from, okay, I choose health science, ninth grade, oh, I'm going to switch over to such and such, and they're just getting samplings because they're never able to get a full 4 year of program of study. Our goal is to ensure that our students complete the program of study in 4 years, and if they say this is not for me, whatever program that they decided was not for them, well, let's decide in high school and not wait for college and waste time and money going to college. So again, ensuring that our students continue in a complete program of study, that our AP scores meet the level that is predictive of college enrollment. We want our students, again, no different than the program of study, and they get into an AP college level course and find it challenging. We want to do everything that we can to provide the students with the support instead of them dropping the class. We want to ensure that all the supports are there, tutorials, working on the students, and again, the persistence that is going to prepare them for college. So in a nutshell, these are all the different programs and studies, how our school district supports them, how they can take a nationally recognized industry-based certification, and what it will lead to. And the goal is to provide not just our students, but our community members, our community such as you, all this information so you can see the great things that are happening in our school district. And we want everyone to know our students are doing amazing in school, not just academically, but in all of the other areas. We have extremely well-rounded students, and we're super proud. Does anyone have any questions?
I really don't have a question, I have more of a statement. Pat Hawes, the executive director of Government Works in Brownsville, he and I are pretty good friends. And I've been allowed his presentations where he's trying tirelessly to get the younger generation to have skills, because there is a tremendous gap between the unskilled young ones and the 50 and 60-year-olds that have these technical skills. So I'm delighted to see that the school district has certifications, because you're actually really mapping them. So when they get to that age, that Pat Hawes doesn't have to deal with those people that, well, I might go to college, well, I don't know if I'm going to go to technical school, and next thing they know, they're 30 years old with no skills. And so I'm delighted to see that you have those certification programs that gives them the roots that they need to succeed and better their lives, not only for them, but for work.
It's not one or the other. It's not industry-based or college. No, it would be all three. High school diploma. And I have this industry-based, recognized industry-based certification, nationally recognized, that I'm able to go into a job supported by my dear friend Pat Hawes. And if I choose not to go to college, well, I already have this piece of paper that says I have this nationally recognized skill. But if I choose to still go to college, because we provided the groundwork, your TSI ready, you're already taking college level classes, you have your associate's degree, your core complete. So I'm attending college, but I have a part-time job because I have a recognized industry-based certification that I can be working part-time while I'm going to college. So it's not one or the other. It can be all three pieces of paper. And I appreciate that you're going to do. Thank you so much for your observation. Any other questions? Or?
In the papers, I think it's the papers there, yesterday, they were talking about the county and the internet. County bond. I'm guessing this is coming about because of COVID and
The connectivity?
yes, and the buses are all like part of the communities of the kids at home. Because children need internet at home, period.
Absolutely. So we I received that email from the county yesterday. I sent it to all of my employees as well to share with all of their families, and they're posting in the website today as well. The connectivity, again, COVID taught us the spots that didn't have it, and we're very appreciative. And hopefully we'll be able to get county-wide connectivity. It's our kids need it. So our district is strongly supporting that effort. Any other questions?
Since nobody else is going to ask this, do any of these programs have work study components to them, to where the students can be coming out and helping to fill some voids, some vacancies that we have in our workforce in these specific program areas?
Great question. Do any of these programs to study have a work study that can fill in gaps that are needed in the area? Earlier I gave a perfect example of our police department partnership with South Padre Island and our law enforcement classes. So we know that that is a shortage nationwide. And so, yes, our students are able to complete the program of studying law enforcement. They are shadowing because of the partnership with South Padre Island. And the students will be able to take the national recognized certification, and our students are already working as security guards. So again, we believe in providing our students with stackable credentials. The other component is, and I can give you examples of almost, so the answer in a nutshell, yes, most all of them do. The education and training. So we're just in year 2, but by the time they get to year 3, our students, the grant that we apply for will pay our students to go and tutor. And right now, our partnership that we're looking at is for the elementary campuses, but it could be that we open up to our city libraries and we hire our students to be part-time workers via this grant. It's not going to cost the community any extra money, and they will also get paid. We have other opportunities that are very hopeful, such as in construction, that over the summer our students will participate in job shadowing, internship, and get paid as well. So that is the goal. We want to not only expose our students to the curriculum that is being taught in the classroom, but it is critical that we connect what we're teaching to the real world and provide our students with real world experiences in all areas. So our district is doing a fantastic job of connecting curriculum to our community.
Well, I guess I'm looking more for, because you've got a hospitality and tourism, so that's the hotel and the restaurants. And of course, we're not going to say how old I am. Back in the day, they could actually work and still get their college, or their high school hours in, but maybe leave at 3 o'clock, come to Brew Pub, and
Absolutely.
that type of
that
thing.
is year 3 and year 4 of the classes. I'm glad that you asked for clarification on that. Absolutely. So year 3 and year 4 we have what is, like, let's say in health science technology. This year, spring semester, our students will participate in what is called rotation. So they'll be exposed to various fields in the field of medicine, so that they can see either the radiology, the actual doctor, the clinic, etc. And year 4 is when they will participate in an internship. So first and second period before starting school, or 8th and 9th period, where they will actually be in a place of business, observing and watching, and more of an intern part of it. So, yes, to answer your question, yes. Any other questions? I thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity to share the great things that are happening in our but to be college ready and or work-based ready. And these are all the periods that we're doing that, and we continue to expand every year based on the needs of our community and the desires of our students. Thank you so much.
It's always informative. There's so many things goes on that we have no idea till you tell us. So thank you very much for sharing with us. I have November 18th is the chamber member showcase.
October.
This says November.
October.
Oh, it is October 18th. Well, okay. October the 18th, it goes from 5:00 to 7, and there's over